NBA Live 19, which originally came out on September 7th of 2018. It came out the exact same day as NBA 2K19. This is considerably the last and final installment of this storied franchise because this used to be NBA 2K's main competitor for decades. While the franchise had its highs, but it also has its lows, and so did NBA 2K, but that's a different topic. In today's video, I am about to test out this game on next gen now that this game is officially playable on PS5. I want to see exactly what is different about it this time around. Guys, believe it or not, I did play this game on YouTube in the past. I made a video back in 2020. Here is the footage if you're curious. Hey, with that easy slam dunk, guess what, your boy? Come here with the extra sauce. I apologize for the trash editing, the 360 quality. I used to be so trash at editing back then, but with that being said, let's hop right into the video. Ladies and gents, boys and girls, I am about to show you guys my experience of playing NBA Live 19 now. It's been a while since I've last touched this game, so with that being said, hopping into the game for the first time, I was greeted with a screen that has an abundant amount of updates possible. But guess what? I was being patient, you know.
Few inches later.
Then the game asked me if I wanted to do a face scan creation. By the way, I did do this type of thing back in the day when I last played this game, but unfortunately I was like, you know what, I'm cool. I decided to skip that one. So with that being said, playing my first game for the first time in quite a while now already, the controls were feeling a bit different now that I'm playing on the PS5. And of course, I can sense the difference already in comparison to 2K. But right away, Allen Iverson goes down in the paint with that dunk right there. That's nice. So we scored the first 2 points, and guess what? We are on defense. I'm clamping up James Harden as usual. I ended up forcing him to pass the ball. I got the steal, in which I didn't think I would get, and Shaq in the paint. You know what this big man can do? Stop playing now. Come on. So, already on defense, again, they scored. Right now, it is 2-4, but guess what? I gave myself a challenge. I was like, you know what? If I could score 10 points for the sake of this video, I would be good to continue the game. If not, I had to play the entire game, okay? Because I was trying to get familiar with the controls. Again, I haven't played this game in a while, so therefore it was different for me. But now it is 2-8. We are blowing these guys out the water already. Right now, I am using Vince Carter, playing tight defense on Candace Parker. Joel Embiid is trying to take a shot. That should have been a block in my behalf, but you know what? I'm going to let it slide anyway. So therefore, we're going to transition down to the paint. I was trying to look for an open spot, but I can't look for an open spot with Vince Carter. So guess what? I ended up pulling off a random jumper, hop jumper, if you will. And guess what? I scored 10 points, and I moved on. Now, I am creating my own player. I ended up creating a wing shooter. I made a KD build, the Reaper build. That's what they call it in NBA Live 19. And believe it or not, with my history of making builds in NBA Live, they are somewhat unfamiliar in comparison to 2K, if you think about it. So, I was trying to get used to the player builder this time around, you know, in comparison to 2K on next gen once again. So I've made me a 3-point shooter, small forward, a wing shooter build. So, my focus on the upgrades, if I do continue to play this game, if I am, I have to upgrade mainly my 3-point shot. My dribbling will be the first thing I have to upgrade. You will see later on in the video, and so on and so forth. Next thing we are about to do is to finally hop in the one career, which is basically the my career of NBA Live 19, the Rise, whatever you want to call it. Now it's that time to play my first game in the K54, that's what it's called, in France against a bunch of NBA superstars. You see, I have Russell Westbrook, he was good, and a bunch of other players. You see on the other side, they have Chris Paul and Luka Doncic. So, you know, this could be an even matchup considering the fact that I have yet to be good at the game. My player is still a low overall compared to everyone else on the squad. So therefore, we're going to see how this game unfolds. So, as you guys can see, we are on offense right now. We are trying to get our first bucket, thanks to my boy Mo Bamba, who was in the paint. All right, let me stop being cringy, okay? So, we are now on defense, okay? We are on defense. Luka Doncic does a step back. He pulls off the 3. I don't know how, but that was a good shot, okay? So right now, it is 4-3. Like I said, it's going to be somewhat of an even matchup. So as of right now, we have a close score. So as you guys can see, Russell Westbrook goes up in the paint. Nice bucket. I like that. Right now it is 6-3. Chris Paul got clamped up. He missed the shot. Guess what? Mo Bamba got the rebound. Right now Trae Young has the ball. Here I am trying to get open, but I can't get open somehow because my guy is trying to clamp me up so bad. I set up the pick and roll. Didn't work out in my favor, but guess what? I try to push this guy right now, but apparently he's pushing me back, so I can't do much. But Westbrook with the step back shot. You know what I'm saying? At first, I didn't think he had that in him. I really didn't. But guess what? We are back on defense once again. Luka Doncic goes up in the paint, got his own bucket. Right now it is 8-5. We are still up by 3 points. We still have the advantage on offense. Here I am with the ball. I'm trying to cross my guy up, but I can't really do much over there. But guess what? I go up in the paint as much as I can, put the strength in, and guess what? Got my first bucket. I ended up getting my first bucket. That's a good way to start scoring. Right now it is 10-5. We have a couple of seconds left on the clock, and guess what? Here I am getting the ball. I was trying to shoot it at first, but I didn't. So therefore, I ended up passing it to Trae Young, and he got the bucket for me. So now it is 5-12, and that is just the first half. Mind you guys, we only have 2 quarters in this game. You know, considering that this is my first game on here. So, right now, to start off the second quarter, Chris Paul got his own bucket once again. So far, we are up by a couple of points right now. So we have 2 minutes left. Westbrook got the ball. What's he about to do with it? About to size him up, trying to push him off. Goes up in the paint, dunks on him. Okay, nice. Chris Paul ends up missing it. I get the rebound, and guess what? We're going to transition down to the other side of the court. Westbrook, out of nowhere, pulling up with the three-pointer, and he ended up popping it. That was out of nowhere. I didn't expect that. But right now, it is a 10-point game. Chris Paul, he's about to go in the paint, try to get that layup in. So right now, it is a 8-point game. As of right now, guys, I have somewhat of a feeling that the game could be close. It's not close right now, but I feel like it's getting there. So therefore, here I am with the ball. I missed it, and here I was pausing the game because I was thinking of the life choices that I've made after missing that shot. I wasn't thinking straight. I didn't know what was going on. I didn't know how I could end up missing that shot, but it don't matter. Because guess what? We are still up by 8 points. And Jaren Jackson Jr. got up with the bucket again in the paint. So here I am with the ball, trying to see who's open. Guess what? He's back at it again. So now we are up by a couple of points again. Chris Paul missed it in a couple of seconds to go. You know, Trae Young gets the ball, dribbling it out in the court. And he shoots it. And that's it. That's game just like that. 21-13. Got my first W. Of course, it only made, 2 to 4 points or whatever? I don't know. But either way, we secured the W. We secured the bag. Now, all of a sudden, I get my first few rewards for completing my first game. And I got a shoe and Kevin Knox as my new squad teammate. Because if you guys don't know, in this game, it was a new thing. Because if you guys beat a certain player on the other end of the court on the other team, you can recruit that player to your squad. How awesome is that? Might not be as awesome these days, but you get the idea. Anyway, I am now texting my coach, telling him that I am going to be in the Philippines next game. So with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and upgrade my player. I got 1 skill point right now. And like I said in the beginning of the video earlier, I was going to upgrade my dribbling, okay? Now I got the dribbling skill up to a 75. I'm looking forward to upgrading my player even further with the 3-point shot, maybe the mid-range shot next time. And I ended up getting some traits as well for completing my first game. But hey, man, let me know down below in the comment section if you guys want more NBA Live content. I'm trying to give you guys some more different videos this time around. Let's see how many likes this video get. If we get enough likes, I'll post some more. Anyway, subscribe. We gone.